For all of Meghan's false accusations about the non-existent racist episode that she never suffered, it's incredible how the press is running with it without looking at all the facts nor talking about the fact. What's even more shocking is that Dickie Arbiter and Tessa Dunlop were going at Piers Morgan. I'm sitting on the fence with Piers Morgan, but it's amazing that they were angry with him for reporting the news. Let's face it, everybody, all of us on X, on YouTube, all over the world are talking about. But they were angry that Piers Morgan is reporting on the news about what everybody else knows. I mean, do they think they're in the 1920s where they could hide and censor the press? Do these two people don't understand? I mean, Tessa Dunlop, I couldn't even sleep with you. I was so angry. Why? It's called being a journalist. It's called reporting. I mean, what are these people drinking? And she's angry that that the accusations were made. I think that she's angry that the accusations were made because they have to be dealt with if the accusations are made. And she knows that Harry and Meghan are on the losing end of that investigation. But let's look really about who is really upset about Archie's skin color or the kid's color, because they're not talking about Lily. Have you noticed that nobody's wondering about Lily? No. Just look at this little clip I'm going to put for you here. But it's unbelievable because there's no wondering about Lily. But Meghan is particularly sensitive to Archie. Why? Is it because Archie got the end of the Ragland gene? Is it because Archie resembles Doria Ragland, not Meghan? Is it because Archie looks like Doria, Meghan's black side of the family? Have you noticed how she hides him? Oh, yeah.
I see a lot of my wife in Archie.
She really does not like that. Look how she looked down, how she looked away. I see a lot of her in Archie. She does not look at that. She doesn't even look at the camera to acknowledge that her son looks like her. There's no pride in her face that her son looks like her. What Harry's trying to say is that his son is ethnic looking because there's a lot of Meghan. I mean, what part of Meghan is it in Archie? Because we never see the face of that kid. While they're trying to portray, Lily as this blonde blue eye thing, angel. But look at Meghan. She looked away. She looked down when Harry says, I see a lot of Meghan in Archie. Really? What exactly Archie has of Meghan? Because now you're going to see the reaction of this woman when they're talking about Lily. How Spencer-like she is. How much she looks like Princess Diana. Just look at this. It's actually quite disgusting.
I see a lot of my mum and Lily. She's very Spencer-like. She's got the same blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
Do you see her demeanor? How much her demeanor changes when they're talking that her kid is white, blue eyes, strawberry hair? This is why they're photoshopping that poor little kid, trying to make him look red hair. Because you don't see that. They're Photoshop as hell. But look at Meghan. She's looking straight at the camera. Blue eyes. Yes. She looks like Diana. Look at the contrast in demeanor when they're talking about Archie. It's just one sentence. Whereas Lily, because she's blonde blue eye, gets full sentence. The mothers look straight up right away, all proud. And they say that Princess Catherine and King Charles are the racists. Let's not forget that this idiot went on Stephen Colbert and said that even before he knew whether his relationship with Meghan Markle would go the distance, that he was wondering whether his genes would stand up against Meghan's. And we all know what that means. And this is even before they had any relationship, whether he knew or not. So the racist who was having conversations about the skin color of the babies was actually Harry. And I'm shocked and appalled that nobody's covering this up. I don't understand why they're still running with their royal racist, story that Meghan put out there. Why don't they investigate her claims? After all, she said that she was never present for that conversation, which was apparently only one, according to Harry, in the Oprah interview. And then, of course, he denied it altogether at Tom Bradby. So when people like, what's it called? Tessa Dunlop, and they go, oh, we have to face the racism. You know what's interesting? Why don't they question that the Spanish royal family is Spanish looking? Why don't they question that, the Japanese royal family is Japanese looking? Why don't they question the fact that the Saudi Arabia royal family is Saudi Arabian looking? Or the Jordanian royal family, or the Swedish royal family? Why are they only pounding on the British royal family? And just for kicks and laughs, actually, the British royal family is mixed race, because they just want to forget about the history of what compounds the royal family, the British royal family. So this is absolutely insanity. But the royal racist, and she's not even royal, the only racist in that family is Rachel Meghan Ragland, because she doesn't even identify as black. What was it that she said in the Netflix documentary? I was never referred to as a black woman until, I started dating Harry. And she hated it. Where do we start with this? While the entire world is focusing on two things. Oh, Meghan leaked the royal racist. No. There was no leak, because it was never said. It can only be a leak if actually it happened. And she was leaking, but she's not leaking it. She's falsely accusing two senior members of the royal family of something horrible. And you all know, I did that long video, I asked you to go watch it, about the man who in the UK who was sentenced to jail for falsely using the race card. About the anguish that created. So now, everybody's talking about it, but they don't point the facts. And I hate it because it's so obvious. Why are people going on about it? Meghan lied. Everything this woman says is a lie. The only person who's embarrassed, ashamed, and racist towards black people is Rachel Meghan Ragland. Because you just saw there, when Harry says, Archie has a lot of Meghan in him, but Lily has the Spencer gene. Didn't Harry go on Stephen Colbert and say that he was at the beginning of the relationship, before he even knows that the relationship was actually going to last, he was wondering, he was concerned whether his genes would stand up against Meghan Markle's. That was him at the very beginning, and I'm pretty sure that's a very personal thought. But you can see Meghan Markle when Harry says Archie has a lot of Meghan in him. Look how she looks down, clenches her jaw, looks away. And there's just that little sentence about Archie. They don't talk about the color of his eyes, the color of his hair, the color, nothing. Oh, but when he says Lily has a lot of the Spencer gene in her, oh, Meghan lights up, looks straight at the camera. Her eyes are blue, 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 blue. Eyes are blue, blue. I mean, that woman could not have more butter in that ass, talking about that little girl. Which makes me wonder, is Archie safe with that racist woman? Because Meghan is racist. You can see how much she dislikes that little boy, that he looks like Doria. You really see that Meghan hates that Archie looks like Doria. It's one sentence, very short. Yeah, when I see Archie has a lot of Meghan in him. Bows down, looks away, and then relieved that he's talking about Lily. If those two kids exist, I feel sorry for that little boy because he has a racist mother. How shameful are these people? I mean, and this is Meghan's racism in full display, worldwide, against her own kid. And nobody's saying anything. Nobody's saying anything about this. I mean, Am I insane here? Are we not looking at the same thing? Are we not looking at the same clips? Meghan disgusted being compared to black people, and how little they talk about Archie. How everything is about Lily. How Tyler Perry, the billionaire, is Princess Lily's godfather. Please leave me your comments. Who do you think really is the racist in all of this? Because this is insanity. And do you think the journalists are doing their jobs? Why are they not reporting that Meghan lied at the Oprah, that Harry lied on the Oprah, that Harry came and said something completely different than Tom Bradby? Why are Dickie Arbiter and Tessa Dunlop so angry that Piers Morgan did his job as journalist talking about what the entire world was talking about? Is this gaslighting? I mean, what's going on? Do you think Tessa Dunlop lost sleep for reals? That woman is, she roomed that her husband. Just think of room and add G at the beginning. But what do you guys think? Please give me your comments, because